All right, what's up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for jumping on the video. All right, forgive me of the lighting, guys. I know it's dark. I'm in my car, but I wanted to record this video. All right, so this video is about the connection between 1 Corinthians 15:52 and the current US president of the United States. All right. So, I read an article today that there was gunshots fired at the White House, and I don't know if anybody got shot or what, but there's been a lot of, Donald Trump, as everyone know, has had 3 assassination attempts over his life. And a lot of people, they want to take him out because they don't agree with a lot of the things he's doing in different areas, especially in the global stage, right? There's a lot of things, a lot of controversies with the war, with the policies, with UN, with NATO, there's so much things going on. 3 assassination attempts within months of each other is no joke. All right, so that got me thinking, right? In that verse, 1 Corinthians 15:52, well, everyone should know that verse by now, right? It's a rapture verse. We've been hearing it a lot in our journey through this whole rapture watch. If you don't know it, it's in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, the trumpet shall sound, the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and those that are alive shall be changed. All right, but what's the coincidence of that verse has the name Trump in there? And here we are in 2026, and the president's name is Trump. I don't believe it's coincidence. I think God is warning us, in the times that we are in right now, the prophetic timeline that we are in, and that is no coincidence. So what does it mean, the last trump? Donald Trump is being used by God to put pieces in place, to position things, to bring forth tribulation, to bring forth the Antichrist, Daniel's 70th week, Jacob's trouble upon Israel, and to bring forth the mark of the beast. Everything is connected, guys. I don't know if you remember Kim Clement. He was a prophetic guy from South Africa. He moved to the United States. He opened up a church. He had a strong calling from God. He had a lot of visions and a lot of prophecies which came to pass. One of his prophecies, he spoke about Donald Trump, about a US president serving 2 terms, and that this man, Donald Trump, would be a trumpet of God. Okay, those were his exact words. He said Trump will be a trumpet of God. And I think that prophecy of Kim Clement is tied with 1 Corinthians 15:52, which says, at the last trump, the trumpet shall sound. All right, so what does it mean at the last trump? 3 assassination attempts within months is very alarming, guys, okay? And I truly believe that he's being protected by the Holy Spirit, divine supernatural protection. I think he will be removed, and I think that would be the last trump. And when he is removed, I think that would be that trumpet that is being sounded off. All right, everything is connected. Everything is connected with Trump, with what's happening in the global scene, with what's happening in Iran and Israel and the Strait of Hormuz. Everything is connected. And 1 Corinthians 15:52 is connected to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the president when rapture happens. I believe the last trump is pertaining to the removal of the president of the United States. How he will be removed, I do not know. But it's not a coincidence that Donald Trump is the president, and it's speaking of the last trump and the trumpet being sounded off. So guys, we are very close. Each day that passes by, we get one day closer to the rapture of the church. All right, guys, at the last trump, the trumpet shall sound, and we shall all be changed. Let's go.